Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay, well, should I not move around too much? Are you panicked?
Fine.
Okay. So, welcome to the first PTB meeting of the new It's a Beautiful Pizza. I walked into a car, so that's that. It's 92 degrees out there and it feels like 102 in here. We tried to get a wireless link from the van to Psycho Louder. Oh my god. We tried to do Psychonautical, we almost got it, but the Masenki access point got so hot we needed gloves to handle it. So we have kind of a heat problem we need to get over. But as it's not normally this hot in Oregon, it'll be okay. Come the winter. I have a t-shirt for that, man. So, okay, so new people. Hi.
Hi.
So it's basically, what's your name? And it's the same program. What's your name? Have you got Wi-Fi? If so, are you on the no list? If you haven't got Wi-Fi, are you thinking about it? And if you need any help, raise that. And if you work for Quest or any of those other big bodies, it's always good to mention that. So.
I have a Wi-Fi. I'm not on your node list. I don't know quite what that means or what the vulnerabilities are yet.
Okay.
I work for Moldovan ESD as a network guy, keeping the internet stuff running.
Okay. Cool. So you have an access point, but it's just for your use at the moment.
Currently.
Okay, so we need to persuade you to open it up.
I don't have a problem with that. I need to redo my firewall on my own machine before I do that.
Okay, well there's plenty of people here who know how to do that and will help you install NoCat, stuff like that. The real, wow, it's noisy in here. Yeah, the real aim is to get as many nodes on the database, on the map as possible. Per capita, we have way more than New York. Actual nodes, they have more than us, so we're just trying to get the node list up. The more nodes we get, the more voice we have in the community. That's the fact, and the likes of Intel, etc., take us more seriously. So, thanks.
Hi, my name is Brad, and I don't have any wireless gear actually, but I brought some hardware that hopefully I'd like to trade this evening for some wireless gear. I've got a Cisco router, Cisco switch, CSU, DSU, some other stuff that's underneath the table here. And if anyone is interested, I'm willing to let it go for dirt cheap. I just want to get some wireless gear and get going with that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good man. During the break, bring it out. So.
I will, and so yeah, I don't have any wireless gear, and I work at Intel as a contractor from Siemens. I'm an instructor at Intel, so.
Okay, Siemens?
Yeah, I'm a contractor for Siemens, and they contract me out at Intel.
Cool. Okay.
It'd be easier if we tried to consolidate everyone so it's not too much yelling.
Can you hear me in the back? It's iffy. Wow, okay.
Nigel, who's the accent? We'll probably hear you better.
Is it the accent? Oh, wow. Okay, the really loud voice you have. My name is Nigel Ballard. I'm retired. Gone. I just got a access point, and I'm currently fighting with Verizon and various other DSL providers trying to get DSL in so I can hook up, but I'm interested in information about how to set up an access point. Cool. I mean, I have to set up internally for my local area network, but now set up those. Okay. Are you on the list? Are you reading the list? Yes. Okay. And as well as the list, if you really have time to kill and you have no life, you can join those of us on there's an IRC channel where there's 5% gems and 95% insults and complete crap, but it's a good way to keep in touch with people. Like this man has a job, but he's on there more than I am. So the thing is, if any of you people need help, we don't know until you actually post to the list or ask here, like, okay, I want to put a node up, but I have no idea what to do. Can anyone help me? And there's lots of clever people out there, so somebody will help. But you just need to stick your head up. Okay.
new guy.
My name's Brian Beatty. I'm laid off from IBM. I have wireless at home. I'm working on getting NoCat up and running.
Okay.
And I'm on the node list.
Cool. Okay. Plenty of people who know how to put NoCat together here. So, good man. Okay. You've been here before. The week list. Yeah. The week list. Okay. Guy is wearing a tie for some inexplicable reason.
Work right here.
You clearly have to be the East Coasters.
No, name's Rick Lund. I'm an IT manager for Clear Free Telephone and Television. We're a small company and we have cable modems. We have, just as far as nodes go, I don't know if you're talking Linksys, routers. Well, I've got, one set up there, and I've got one in my house in West Lynn.
Okay.
But what I want to do is I want to go to the Yankee antenna, I want to point around and maybe beam up to my friends on the hill.
Cool.
Almost a mile away.
Is it the old Linksys or the new one?
It's version 2.
2.2? Okay, the good one. Okay. There are still plenty of shops out there that have the old one in stock, so beware. Were you on the cable show in New Orleans?
No, I didn't know that.
Every broadband modem had 802.11 built in all in one. Okay. A guy in the back. New guy?
I'm Fred. I live about 100 yards that way. I've got no wireless and stuff going yet, but I'm interested because I've got a tall, skinny house and wiring the second and third floor with Cat5 would be nearly impossible.
Do you have broadband, Fred?
Yeah, I have DSL.
So from that band there, if the antenna was up, can you see your roof?
Perhaps. I can't do anything to my roof, but I can. I have a lot of windows pointing in that direction.
What we're really trying to do is to find a PTP member who's real close to this location, so we can do a shoot over once a month and get a link.
I might be able to help you with that.
Okay, well, yeah. You could be our best new buddy then.
Hi, my name is Chris Hawkins. I've been working on this for never a single. I've always had a class. Anyway, I've been planning to and I guess now they're building a Starbucks in my building.
Yeah.
So more likely.
Which building?
I live over on 17th in Columbia, Southwest, where I do the install actually.
Okay. Okay. And they're putting the wireless in?
I don't know. They just started working with Starbucks.
Okay. Yeah, Starbucks are putting it in selected outlets that they deem are suitable. So if that's it, the only other point I have.
I forgot to mention that I'm right in the middle overlooking the golf course, and I have a line of sight to Mount Tabor, Madison. I need an antenna.
You need an antenna. You need a big ass antenna
order to help you guys
on
out,
the roof.
I need an
Yeah, like a big NSA.
I understand about antenna.
Yeah. The other thing was I can't remember the full name of the company, but it's that antenna company, Freeman Bird, whatever the hell their name is. What's that company?
Pointing.
No, they resell stuff. Fleischmann. Yeah. No, Bird, something Bird. FAB, Tapcorp, FAB-corp.com. The CEO emailed me this morning and said that he'd give a 5% discount, big deal, to any PTP members who mentioned his name. And they have some very interesting products there.
What's your on Superfast? Because I'm going to put the program together with them too.
I have no idea what's going on with Superfast. If you've got some prices and some catalogs, ring us. This is some FAB? Okay. How much? 19 bucks? That's cheap, isn't it?
It's roughly going price, but that's pretty long.
Okay. We'll get 5% off that. So, other than that, what?
Just won't break.
They swear they will break.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else starting other than the fact that on the New York wireless list this morning, Sam, one meeting please. At a time. On the New York wireless list this morning, there was one of their members that said he just received a letter from his ISP saying stop redistributing wireless, otherwise we're going to cut your service. So I think that's the first one I've ever heard.
Who is the
It's one I've never heard of. It's like TDW.
Time Warner Cable, TWC.
Is that who it is?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a big company. Yeah. I saw TW. I'm like, who the hell are they? Yeah. Okay. So I guess that means it starts then. So they've obviously had a decision, and so it goes. So
And all the Starbucks in New York have T-Mobile access points right now.
they're all live.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay. I was at while we're filling in some space, I was at the first WISP conference last week in Boston, which is the Association of Wireless Internet Service Providers, and lots and lots of commercial WISPs were there, including Baywalk, so there were some freebies there as well. And interesting that amongst the crowd there was Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and their business cards all have Wireless LAN Group written on them, so they've all set up groups specifically to monitor this market, which they need to decide at what point they're going to leap into it, because they know there's revenue potential here. So, but it was a good meeting, and I have the slides, which I guess I should distribute if I'm allowed to. So, although we're not going public with it tonight, there is a commercial 802.11 provider who's developed a Musenki killer. And I'll tell you the details of this, but we're not going to say who it is or what the spec is tonight, but it's very, very good, and it's ready today, unlike the Musenki box, which is out in the heat, changing channels at random for some unknown reason. So that's it. It's over to Lucas. I'm back to the beer.
Good job, that man.
I think we're going to take another quick break, give all the newcomers a chance to get a beer and some pizza, and we can regroup and figure out how to make this a little more bearable so people can hear each other while we're doing that.
Whoever's talking in the corner.